Flowerpower, we have a $30 donation from Tense. This is my 3rd year in a row watching AGDQ. I consider it a part of the holidays, Christmas, New Year's, AGDQ. I appreciate all the runners, staff, etc. to take the time to do this. Thank you. Thank you for your donation. We have a $20 donation from Azkibo. Sorry if I mispronounced that. That Super Mario Bros. 2 run was incredible. I despise the game with a hatred of 500 suns, but that was one of the more entertaining runs of it that I've ever sat through. Now if only someone could focus the hatred I have for cancer, which is the heat of at least 1,000 suns, into a small focus point, cancer would burn. We have a $50 donation from Null1. First AGDQ donation. My mother survived 4 kinds of cancer, and I hope my donation will come help someone else survive through the knowledge of early treatment. Luigi hype! And coming up next, we have a run by mitchflowerpower, Super Mario Bros. 3.
Put my Game Genie in the... I can't do that, can I? So, I guess I can't try it.
What?
I can't put my Game Genie in the top loader.
You can try from scratch.
Just want to see, make sure.
Yeah, try from scratch.
I'll ask. Well, yeah, you can hear it. No, I can hear it.
At first he was going to use his Game Genie to go straight to 7-1 and just try it.
Yeah.
But I think he's going to go ahead and try doing it.
When he said Peach is paved, I can only imagine what the chat did.
Like I put my name on the screen.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure of it.
And I'd just like to remind everybody that Games Done Quick is a speedrunning marathon held by Speed Demos Archive and Speedruns Live communities. SEA proudly hosts speedruns of over 1,000 games with forums containing speedrunning planning and marathon discussions. SEA welcomes gamers old and new alike. You can follow them on Twitter at SEA Speedruns and visit the website at Speed Demos Archive.
Yeah.
SRL is the best site to race video games online against other players of all skill levels.
Yeah, reset it.
There are also hosting a series of races starting on January 17 titles Get Yourself Speedrunning. You can go to their front page at speedrunslive.com for more information and to watch a variety of speedrun streams. For more information about Games Done Quick, you can follow at Games Done Quick on Twitter and see information about the event on gamesdonequick.com.
I'll try my best, guys. I'll try my best.
Good luck, man.
Thanks.
You got this, Mitch.
Okay, on go. So 3, 2, 1, go. Woo!
This is Mario Bros. 3 Warpless by mitchflowerpower. So Warpless is the category where you just don't use any warp whistles and beat the game like normal. Of course, there's no wrong warps in it as well, so you get to see most of the game. But you don't have to play all the levels. Nice 1-1. Still big Mario. You can do the
movement of 2, of course.
Do the 2-1. Do the 1-2 strat.
Oh, 2. Oh, I guess I have to.
Yeah, do it.
Wow, I missed it.
Okay. All right.
I'll get the end part of it.
That's close enough.
Now, at the end of the stage, it's really important that Mitch never gets 3 of the same card. Otherwise, it wastes seconds.
2 movements of 2. That's garbage.
So this is one of the, I think, coolest strats in Warpless is doing the Fortress here.
Could I get a roll call from
Beautiful
people on the couch, please?
I'm
Skybills.
I'm Duckfist.
I'm Kira.
I'm Tampa off screen.
Now, although Mitch does get the warp whistle here, he'll never use it. One of the pitfalls in the Super Mario 3 any percent warpless race is that some of us will accidentally use our whistle in trying to use other inventory items, which is a DQ.
Yeah, so the whistle's the first item in the inventory from here on out. So, you still had B-Speed. But yeah, you're allowed to collect the warp to end the level early. It's like that in a handful of levels. Only that one in the warpless run, though. But of course, you can't use the whistle itself.
All movements of 2, all of them.
Yeah, so that's a pretty big RNG factor in the Super Mario Bros. 3 run is Hammer Brothers. Pretty much everything about them. Their movements on the world map, which Hammer Brothers are which in certain stages, because some of them have critically useful items like the Cloud, which lets you skip stages, or Hammers, which lets you break down blocks and skip stages.
Yes, thank you.
So if this Hammer Brother lands on this particular tile, the far right breakable box is a Fire Flower.
Nice.
And by collecting it right before the screen fades out, you could save a little bit of time. Half a second, which is normally the game update loop kind of freezes for a short amount of time when you collect a power up. Yeah, that means you can screw around on the airship at the very beginning. It's the best part.
Get someone up.
Now it's important that Mitch gets this fire flower over to Larry so he can shoot him with fireballs and save some time, because otherwise he'd have to jump on Larry 3 times, which takes quite a bit of time to do in comparison.
And yeah, Larry's a pretty consistent fight to defeat with firepower. Probably the most consistent of the Koopa Kids.
If I had to pick one fight to have a fire flower for, though, it would probably be 1D.
Well, oh yeah, definitely
Yeah.
1D.
Oh, of course, yeah, 1D.
Yo, what is this?
Come
on.
Yay!
Oh.
Poor
Tompa.
Yeah.
Okay, so normally you're not supposed to jump to grab a wand. Because it's like the most common question in SMB3 streams. Why don't you jump to grab the wand? It's because at the top of your jump you lose 20 frames. And the reason for that is because you throw from higher in the cutscene afterwards, and the wand falls faster than you.
All right, World 2 could be pretty critical in the warpless run. There's a pretty large skip you can do in the later half of the world. One of the 2 Hammer Brothers has a hammer. Unfortunately, both Hammer Brothers spawn on the world map off-screen to the right, so you can't really tell where they're at. But after you play the game for a long time, you can just kind of... they always appear in the same starting positions, and just by listening to their movements on the world map, you can usually kind of predict whether or not the guy with the hammer has moved really far to the left. And ideally, you want him to get past stage 3. So since you saw that Hammer Brother get past stage 3, we know that one has the music box, just because that one spawns further to the left. So sadly, there won't be any early hammer in this run.
Okay, I got it.
It was nice 2-2.
So I have to hear a movement of 1 here for it to even be possible.
Mm-hmm. So this that strategy in 2-2 to just P-speed through the whole thing is pretty much a Mitch exclusive strategy there to damage boost out of Big Mario. There's a couple of implications of that.
That's really difficult.
But unfortunately, since he lost firepower, he won't be able to take the second damage boost in this stage. But hey, good P-speed at the beginning of this fortress. That's really difficult to do.
Yeah, very quick one too.
Typically, for those of us who use more casual strats, we'll use a star through this fort to allow us to carry P-speed throughout the first room. Now here also, if he could carry a fire flower into this room, Boom Boom could take a few shots and that's it. He'd be instantly done.
Movement of 2. Should I?
No, don't do it. No.
I'm notorious for that. Oh.
So if you really like that idea of the early hammer, you could just kill yourself at the beginning of this stage, forcing the Hammer Brothers to move again, and just hope he comes across.
So yeah, one particular thing about Warpress is as you skip certain armor boss, but you can never be certain which one you're gonna skip. Every round ends up being different depending on what you fight and what you can skip, and you have to adapt to it.
This is one of the most memorable stages in this run. If you play it casually, the Angry Sun, he kind of moves into this like U/B kind of pattern. The best way to defeat this stage is to actually speedrun it.
Yeah, the sun can be kind of random. just when he decides to swoop. But I mean, you can develop a consistent strategy to go through without stopping and just never get hit.
Do I have time for a couple donations?
Yeah, go. Yeah.
Actually, maybe in just a second. Okay. Almost at the end of every world, there's an auto scroller, and it's like the perfect time. You got like a minute and a half or so on each. Minute and a half. So we knew that was going to be a hammer just based on the appearance of the first Hammer Brother, like at the very beginning of the world. Two Pyramids, a really cool technical stage. Lots of interesting approaches to it. You're not just holding right, you're going kind of back and forth, and all these buzzy beetles and blocks that you have to break make it a little bit challenging. So 283 on the timer is pretty solid. And now is probably a great time to read some donations.
All right. We have a $50 donation from Brosentia. Hey, Brosentia here. Hope you're feeling peachy. I was told Duckfist was a bit gross today. Hope he doesn't hock a loogie. Ho ho the dairy-o. I hope you all say Mario. Put my money towards whatever Duckfist's choice of saving or killing the animal. He survived the SGDQ dungeon. He deserves this.
I don't get it, but I'll go towards save the animals.
Yeah. We have a $20.
Sorry, kill the animals. What am I talking about?
Thank you.
We have a $20 donation from Koala. I've been waiting for this run all week long. mitchflowerpower is the man. Good luck with Super Mario Bros. 3 run. Also, kill the animals. We have a $50 donation from Fitz. Hey guys, I caught the AGDQ videos on YouTube and wanted to catch it live this year. Super Mario Bros. 3 was my mom's favorite game before her passing due to breast cancer. Here's to hoping cancer becomes easily treatable in the future. You all rock for putting on this amazing event.